For the last few decades, the Muppets have been in a weird place. Especially since its acquisition by Disney in 2004, it seems like Disney wants to keep the Muppets in the public's consciousness, yet doesn't entirely know how to make them work in the modern day. After a 12-year absence from the movies, 2011's The Muppets brought renewed interest to the brand. But then, after 2014's Muppets Most Wanted made less than half as much as its predecessor, the gang has been absent from the big screen. Disney has tried TV, with the office-ified The Muppets only lasting one season, in various Disney Plus projects like Muppets Now and The Muppets Mayhem ending after just a handful of episodes. Maybe the most successful of these projects was Muppets Haunted Mansion, but further plans for other Disney ride-related Muppets projects were apparently canceled. It looks like we might be on the verge of a Muppetssance, however, as Disney is trying all sorts of new ideas with the Muppets. After the closure of Muppet Vision 3D at Disney's Hollywood Studios last year, Disney World is turning Rock 'n' Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith into a Muppets coaster. Also in development is a wild project that almost makes too much sense, as Miss Piggy is getting her own movie, written by Cole Escola and produced by Jennifer Lawrence and Emma Stone. In addition to these new attempts at making the Muppets relevant for a younger audience, to coincide with the 50th anniversary of that sketch comedy series, Disney Plus has made a special event episode that also acts as a potential return for The Muppet Show.
The Muppet Show throws you right back into the Muppet Theater.
As one would expect and hope, The Muppet Show goes back to the good old Muppet Theater. And as Kermit succinctly puts it in his intro, we are so excited to be back on the very stage where it all started, and then ended, and then is maybe starting again, depending on how tonight goes. Beyond that reminder that we've been here before, The Muppet Show immediately drops you into what feels like another classic episode of the original series, just updated slightly. Guest Sabrina Carpenter performs Man-Child at a bar run by Sam the Eagle and with a bunch of chicken backup singers, while Rizzo the Rat sings The Weeknd's Blinding Lights for some reason. There's a fun runner with Maya Rudolph, and executive producer Seth Rogen gets cut from the show, but with the exception of these cameos, this episode feels like it could have easily been thrown into the original 70s run without many changes. As Statler and Waldorf say, well, if it ain't broke... No, they're broke, that's why they're doing it. The Muppet Show isn't going for gimmicks, like filming in a mockumentary style or focusing on a specific character, just doing what has worked in the past, and that's not a bad idea at all. If you imagined what The Muppet Show would be in 2026, this is pretty much exactly it, and the format still works. It's like Saturday Night Live in a way. There's the usual cast of players, some decent sketches, charming cameos, and a guest host.
The Muppet Show hails from a team that clearly loves these characters.
For this first excursion back into the Muppet Theater, the Muppet Show has amassed a strong lineup of people to work on this revival of sorts. The episode's writers have a history on such shows as The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Muppets Haunted Mansion, Pen 15, and many others. And director Alex Timbers has filmed such stage productions as Oh Hello on Broadway, John Mulaney Kid Gorgeous at Radio City, and John Mulaney Baby J. Carpenter is an excellent guest to play off Miss Piggy, and Rogen, who has previously played Ralph on Saturday Night Live, also has a clear love for bringing these characters back in this format. The Muppet Show top to bottom feels like a production made by people who genuinely want to see the Muppets back on top and are doing their all to make it happen with this special. That's what makes the Muppet Show so delightful, and which will hopefully launch this off into its own series in the near future. It's just people who love the Muppets and want to play in this world with them. The Muppet Show is an irony-free zone, where Carpenter and Kermit can perform a duo of Islands in the Stream, or an intentionally dumb sketch like Pigs and Wigs can go on, and it's all part of the fun. Watching The Muppet Show is like finding out that your good friends are still around, having fun, and it's great to peek back in and see that they're doing okay. As Jim Henson said in the absolutely wonderful 1987 special, A Muppet Family Christmas, while watching all of his characters together at once, "I like it when they have a good time." For certain viewers, The Muppet Show might be a bit cheesy, and some jokes might not land as well as one would hope, but that's part of the charm. Disney Plus's special event episode captures that vibe quite wonderfully by going back to what works for these characters, instead of continuing to try to pound round pegs into a square hole. The Muppet Show is a delightful return for this gang, and if this series gets picked up, the reboot will only get stronger and more refined. But even if this is all we get, it's great to see my friends having a good time once again. The Muppet Show premieres on February 4th on Disney+.